What's that?
So for the public hearing, so good afternoon. My name is Ashley Moll. I am the CEO of the City of Albany Industrial Development Agency and the public hearing for today's public hearing in connection with the project, which is the subject of the hearing. Today, we are holding this public hearing to allow citizens to make a statement for the record relating to the involvement of the agency with a project hereinafter referred to as the proposed project for the benefit of 563 New Scotland Avenue LLC, a New York limited liability corporation authorized to conduct business in New York State. Located at 563 New Scotland Avenue, the project involves the construction of 188 residential market rate apartment units in 4 buildings on 3.31 acres of land totaling approximately 300,000 square feet. The project will include common areas, parking for approximately 255 cars, and approximately 15,000 square feet of ground floor retail commercial space. Phase 1 of this project has been completed, and phase 2 is expected to be completed in 2026. The current request at hand and the subject of this public hearing is the request for additional financial assistance sought for certain exemptions from taxation with respect to the project included mortgage reporting taxes. Copies of the notice of this public hearing are available on our website at www.albanyIBA.com and available upon request. Now, unless there is any objection, I'm going to suggest waiving the full reading of the notice of this public hearing and instead request that the full text of the notice be inserted into the record. I will also note that general information on the agency's authority and public purpose are contained in a separate statement, and those will be entered into the record as well. Before we start the public hearing, we would first like the project applicant and their representative to give them an opportunity to make any statements or brief presentation on the project. Thanks, Deb.
Good afternoon. My name is Deborah Wambach. I am the counsel for 563 New Scotland Avenue, the applicant for this public hearing and for the application requesting additional financial assistance in the way of additional mortgage tax exemption. As Ashley had mentioned, this project was approved in 2021 by the IDA. The project received a pilot and an exemption from mortgage reporting tax and sales tax. Phase 1 of the project is nearly completed. We're starting on phase 2 as the result of COVID increases in construction costs and supplies and materials and interest rates. The project ended up costing more than we had originally anticipated. So we have gotten equipment for financing, but need additional help with mortgage reporting tax. So we're here at the IDA requesting an additional mortgage tax exemption of $211,960. And as a result of all of these other items, we're also asking for an extension of the completion date, which was originally anticipated to be July of 2025, and now we're asking for an extension until August of 2025.
Thank you. So at this time, I will now open the public hearing. The time is now 12:06 p.m. I will note for the record that there were no written comments received prior to the meeting today. Per the notice of this public hearing, the public is encouraged to submit written comments prior to the hearing today. And a record of this public hearing will be prepared and reviewed by the members of the agency in connection with consideration of the proposed project. A copy of the record of the public hearing will also be presented to the mayor of the city of Albany and members of the agency. Again, the purpose of this public hearing is not to field questions, but to solicit public comment. We ask that all speakers observe proper decorum today, and individuals who conduct themselves in an inappropriate manner while addressing the board will be removed and forfeit the opportunity to address the board today. At this time, I would like to ask if there's anyone here who wishes to speak on the proposed project to comment on either the nature and location of the project facility or the proposed financial assistance being contemplated. Seeing none, we will pause the transcription of this public hearing until approximately 15 minutes have passed from the time the hearing was opened. We'll close the I'm not gonna say it. Okay. 15 minutes have passed since the scheduled time, for the hearing, and when we opened, the floor for comments. We have ascertained that there's, no one present, that wishes to comment on the project, and once again, we did not receive any written comments prior to the meeting today. So with that, I will now close this public hearing at 12:21 PM.